The most recent seasons of Doctor Who have been fairly polarizing among longtime fans of the show, but there's plenty of ambitious and creative storytelling in these recent episodes that deserves more credit. Showrunner Russell T. Davies has managed to breathe new life into this classic sci-fi series, returning to its roots with some grounded, character-driven stories that reminded audiences why Doctor Who was so popular in the first place. While there are mixed opinions about the ending of Doctor Who Season 14, the 15th has already gotten off to a great start. Following the departure of Millie Gibson's character, Ruby Sunder, in the previous season finale, Doctor Who's new companion is Varoda Setu's Belinda Chandra, a young nurse whom the Doctor encounters in The Robot Revolution, when she's accidentally named the ruler of a robot army from space. It's too early to see where she ranks among Doctor Who's best companions, but there's one specific thing that the show has already got right about this new character. Past Doctor Who seasons often forgot about their companions' careers. The show often neglects companions' everyday lives. Although Doctor Who usually does a great job of making its companions complex and three-dimensional, the show has a habit of forgetting about their day-to-day lives when they're not with the Doctor. This was particularly noticeable during David Tennant's era, as the companions were only truly explored through the lens of their relationship with the Doctor. Characters like Rose Tyler and Donna Noble essentially left their jobs behind whenever they journeyed in the TARDIS, which often felt like a convenient plot device. This was most noticeable with Martha Jones, whose introductory episode, Smith and Jones, proves that she's a very skilled nurse with extensive medical training. Martha was a great Doctor Who companion, but the show seemingly forgot about this aspect of her life and focused instead on her one-sided romance with the Doctor. Yasmin Khan is another example of this same mistake. Her career in the police was a big deal in her debut episode, but it was rarely mentioned again as the seasons progressed. Doctor Who Season 15 is making Belinda's career a major part of her character. Her nursing background directly impacts her actions. Thankfully, Doctor Who Season 15 has already overcome this major problem by focusing on Belinda Chandra's career as a nurse. In The Robot Revolution, she assists many of the rebels with their injuries, and many of the wounded even make reference to how talented she is. The show also makes a big deal of focusing on her bedside manner, directly tying her medical training into her personality. This sets up Belinda's role in a subtle but powerful way, giving her a unique dynamic with the Doctor. In Lux, these subtle hints continue revealing aspects of her character through the way Belinda interacts with the world. There's a direct reference as she mentions learning about Rock Hudson in her HIV training courses, but the way that she fusses over the Doctor's burned hand and notices Pi's nicotine-stained fingers also explores how her medical background bleeds into her daily life. These are small details, but they constantly remind the audience of this crucial piece of characterization. Belinda Chandra is shaping up to be one of Doctor Who's best modern companions. The character meshes perfectly with Gatwa's Doctor. What's so effective about these small moments is that they build a much larger portrait of who Belinda Chandra is, and her nursing profession is a key piece of her story. It's not just a piece of background information like it became for Martha Jones, but rather a framework through which she sees the world. Belinda is one of Doctor Who's best-written companions in a long time, and not just because of her medical background. Belinda also deserves credit for her ability to stand up to the Doctor and not get swept up in his whirlwind adventures. Her entire storyline revolves around wanting to go home. She cares about the Doctor, but she's not given up her entire life to travel with him in the same way that most companions do. She's fiercely independent, which is a powerful contrast to the idealized friendship of the Doctor and Ruby Sunday. Doctor Who should lean into this aspect of their relationship in future episodes, as it refutes the stereotypical power dynamic of the Doctor and his companions.